Hello, I'm Andy. I inspire great truth, the awareness that the best within us becomes the everlasting source for unity, peace, and fullness of freedom. This video is about the universal solution to annihilate caste. Let me ask you something. If all human beings are equal under the law, why do we still live divided by caste? Caste is not just religion. It shapes power. It shapes wealth. Caste is history. It shapes opportunity. It shapes dignity. For thousands of years, it has survived, not just through systems, but because of something deeper. Here is the truth. Every conflict begins within the individual and it ends there. We live in a world of coexistence and constant tension. Circumstances change, power shifts, events influence our interests. We support what benefits us, we resist what threatens us. That is how we operate as human beings. But beneath religion, nationality, and social labels, there is something deeper. Every child is born with visible identities gender, culture, religion, nationality. But beyond all of this, every human being is born with something greater natural identity. Natural identity is grounded in reason, conscience, and shared humanity. It is indivisible, it precedes division, it is not American, nor does it represent any specific nationality. It is not Christian, nor does it belong to any particular religion. It is not caste, race, or ethnicity. It is universal, and universal means it belongs to everyone, everywhere, from beginning to end. So, what is the universal solution to caste? It is a natural identity rooted in two universal values social transformation and spiritual clarity, guiding how we live, think, and treat one another. It is not another ideology, it is a shift in identity from inherited division to conscious humanity. When we stop seeing ourselves through caste and start acting through conscience, division begins to dissolve. This means treating dignity as non negotiable, refusing inherited superiority or inferiority, and choosing truth over identity based loyalty. This is the resolution when we understand that problems begin with individual and end there. We move from blaming system to transforming ourselves. Social transformation begins with transformation in understanding. Your knowledge and my knowledge together become the solution. Humans become the solution to human problems. Spiritual clarity emerges when faith is grounded in moral merit, making belief in God a solution rather than source of division. God and identity should never be weapons, they should be foundations. History shows that laws alone did not create unity. Institutions alone did not create justice. Development goals alone did not remove division because systems cannot fix what individuals refuse to reconcile within. Removing caste requires removing accumulated anger, trauma, resentment, and inherited superiority or inferiority. We must grow bigger than the problem. Growing bigger means having a language where we can speak about God and identity without turning one another into enemies. A permanent departure from caste. It means living by example. It means becoming moral agents. When individuals take responsibility, division weakens, trust grows, dignity stabilizes, peace becomes possible. And here is the economic truth. A real economy begins when the individuals matter, when your value matters, when your responsibility becomes part of the solution. Clarity and truth are not neutral forces. They liberate. They free us from confusion, chaos, and generational trauma. Annihilating caste is not about fighting people. It is dissolving division. It begins with you. It begins with me. It begins within. I invite you to rise mentally, spiritually, and socially above caste and participate in building shared human identity grounded in social transformation and spiritual clarity that speaks of dignity, responsibility, and our natural worth, the best within us. This is the universal solution. Thank you.